weird the way this looks. I don't know why it's like this. Everything has been smushed. There we go. Now it's not smushed and I can see things again. Hurrah. We're going to be playing Strangers on the Net. What that means is I have my chat over here. You guys are over here. So hello. Hello everyone. I've seen you guys chatting over on the YouTube side, but I will not be as responsive to chat today because this game that I'm playing is very text-based. So it's being played in a Discord server. It is called Strangers on the Net. It is a tabletop RPG that's an indie RPG about back in the days when we used to role play in chat rooms or on message boards. And so that is the game. We are playing in a fandom roleplay chat that is based around Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was 1990. Now it's 2010. It's been 20 years and the server's about to shut down. And so we're all returning to it. And I am very late. I'm 20 minutes late to the session. So I'm going to jump in. Hello, everyone. I love you all. But if I'm not as responsive, that's why. And my setup is kind of, it's weird because I don't have two monitors. So I'm not in my usual setup. So yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. And I will still see your chats, but yeah, just in case I'm a little less responsive, it's good. It's a lot for me to keep up with chat wise because we have DMs and then we also have the role playing and so there's a lot. Games? No. Take me to the live scene. Cool. Okay, I will check people's messages, I guess, first, because I know I have some messages from people on the server. Oh, jeez. Typing on a Mac keyboard stresses me out. Had some tech issues to figure out. Oh, I love that. So Kai, who was playing Cordy, Lizzy is based in Canada. Okay, all right, so those are my individual messages. So I think your character would probably be the only character my character would have stayed in touch with since Zep did in fact quit the server after that being found out. And Zep is like my oldest friend in the game for my character Lizzy. So I'm gonna say that's yeah. See each other all the time since life has gotten busy, but we try to make time to see each other at least a few times a year. And when we hang, it is like no time has passed. What do you think? Everyone is sending me messages. This is basically what this game feels like though. And I also have to change my picture still. I should probably do that. Let's go grab a picture of Willow Rosenberg. I kind of want to go with a dark willow look. Is that cool? Can I do that? I can. I get to decide. Oh, this one is really good. This is good. Let's do that. And it's already a square, which I like. I don't know how to save anything on computers that are Macs. I'm like a baby learning how to use a computer for the first time. Oh my goodness, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for chatting with me, guys. Once I'm settled in a little bit, I will be checking in the chat a bit more regularly. I just need to get this set up. I like that we follow each other on social media, meet up for coffee or dinner for in the same city. I love that. Love that. How do you think Tyler and Lizzy would have kept in touch? And if so, for how long? I need to go back to the server to see. I'm just going to actually move it up for the purpose of this stream. Oh my gosh. What was that? Someone did something. What did you do? You? Was that some combos that I was hearing? Thank you so much for the combos. I don't even know where that came from out of the computer. I'm such a noob when it comes to Macs. No worries. I hear that it should be pretty easy to catch up with what's there so far, but let me know if you have any questions. I will. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I need to go into the role play and I need to see who's Tyler again. It's hard because like we have so many layers of names in this role-playing game where I'm like, I'm me playing as Lizzy, playing as Willow, and then we also have our username that I have to change mine back to. Oh dang, and now I won't be able to see who Tyler is. Okay, wait, have they changed it yet? I think everyone's still chatting, so. Oh my gosh. I don't remember who Tyler was. That's not good. Hi, do you think Tyler and Lizzy would have kept in touch? And if so, how and for how long? Tyler. Well, Kai's Cordy. Squinky is Xander. Quarter time is Spike. Tyler. Angel, maybe? Or was Alex Angel? I'm just gonna say maybe we still RP together because I think that's a fun suggestion. I don't think I have anyone else. Well, I guess I have one other person that I still roleplay with. Oh, yeah, nice. Yay. What game do we play? What game do we play? This is so fun, and this is such a good group of people because it's like they can throw something at you and you'll answer it, and then you can throw something back at them and they'll answer it. It's like very improvisational. It's like good improv skills in this group. Did Lizzy stay part of the RP forum for a long time? I think I was one of the last to leave. Yes. Thinking of a really long... Oh, I guess Wanderhome wouldn't be around. was talking to Nastya about how maybe how about she and Lizzy play VTM. Like a little remnant of the previous RP group. We were all in. Cute. That could be cute. Maybe I should also run that by Kai. And Lizzy works in marketing. She's still aspiring to publish a novel. I was talking to the player who plays Tyler, and I was suggesting maybe all three of us still hang out online and play VTM together, which would be cool. What do you think? Okay. Just answering everybody's questions right now. He left around 2003 from the RP forum, but stayed online. Oh, nice. Tyler is writing vampire fiction on Amazon after being an FFnet author. Oh, I love this. Also, Lizzy is still aspiring to be a writer while working a day job in marketing. So I feel like they would have some overlap in terms of interests in writing, which is cool. Author friends. Author friends, that's so cute. Okay, let's see what Zepp is saying. Squinky plays Zepp. Plays Xander. So you would know that I went back in the closet after quitting the server and tried making it work as a woman for years, and then tentatively came out as non-binary before the final transitioning to male in 2018. I am definitely here for that. I think Lizzy was super supportive the entire time. I think we are besties for life. I love this. So cute, so wholesome. Definitely, Tyler is trying to figure out if he can get his work published by a publisher, but he's shy. He works at a cat cafe. Maybe we both are trying to help one another get published too, like hyping each other up to reach out. I think Lizzy is more bold. I think Lizzy becomes more bold as she gets older. And so she is really doing a lot to try and make connections for both of us. I love this. Author friends. So cute. I wish that I had a roleplay group where I still stayed friends with people and we wrote together. I used to write with some people in these RP groups. Okay, I'm gonna update all my stuff, and then I'll check in with chat for a second, and then we'll update our stuff in the game, and then we'll start reading what's happening in the Discord now that I've handled all my DMs. Whoa, a lot of chat happening. How do you find this? How do you find what, Kimberly? The game? If you guys put !game in chat, can I type it? It'll give you the game info. So just like that. My bot should give it to you. Yay. Duncan Mallory, congrats on the 190 stream streak. Love this streamer and community. It's the best. Oh, thank you, Duncan Mallory. Did I miss anybody else's stream streaks? What did I miss? Otto, thank you for the mod appreciation. Yeah, sorry guys, we're not going to be able to see channel point redemptions as well. So just, if you redeem one and I miss it, please just let me know because my chat is like just the monitors over here. Hello, Rapala, welcome in. Okay, cool. Red, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, cool. We're going to catch up on some of the game. I'll keep going through, but I'll keep an eye on chat now that I'm a little bit more caught up. I do want to edit my profile for the... Oh, right. I guess I'll switch cameras really quick while I do this. While I change everything. Us. It's me. Sorry guys, you guys can't hear that. You could probably hear it a little bit through my mic. I don't know where the desktop audio would be capturing from, so it might not be able to capture because I am not a Mac user, evidently. Okay. Okay, I need to edit my profile. So let's just say, or what was my Spike Lover? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that was it. Capital V's, yeah. Like two big fangs. Oh, I do have my previous one actually. But no, I think I want to change it. Let's change the avatar. Let's go with Dark Willow. I'm gonna use the Dark Willow that yeah, change it up. I think I had a dark arc before I left the server. I think Lizzy, before she left, yeah, she had a dark arc, which I kind of love. Okay, now that we're back to being up to date, I can read up on this stuff. Okay, we'll give a couple more minutes. If you haven't already, take some time to check out Time Passes and the questions there. If there are any relationships you want to discuss with another player that you haven't yet, you can go ahead and do that. I feel pretty confident in like what we've done. Like, I don't think I need to check it out. I'll check it out after I read this, just to make sure I'm not missing anything crucial. But otherwise, I think I'm feeling good. Cherry, thank you so much for the highlighted message. Oh, thank you, Cherry. I will try to take some time to rest and relax. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you. And yes, if you need to rest, please just let us know. Feel free to lurk. Take care of yourself. Rest up. It's late, you know. I'm here sipping my Sprite, playing this game. But thank you so much for being here, Cherry. It's always a delight. So thank you. Chris, hello. Kimberly, I think you would like games like this because you seem like a person that really loves role-playing. So yeah, you'd probably really like this. I agree. I love a good RP. Okay. In 2019, you may choose to either rewrite or continue a scene from 1999. Oh, sorry, it's 2019. Wait, 1990. I thought it was 20 years. Was it 30 years? Oh, it was 1999. Right, so it would be 2019. Well, I'll have to update some of that in my titles after, but that's fine. Okay, well, that changes my perspective about where we are in pop culture history. So that's good for my references. In 2019, you may choose to either rewrite or continue a scene from 1999. You have aged 20 years, but your fictional fandom characters are still the same age. The scene should stay the same, but the questions should change. Still the same age. Right. That's interesting. You can either rewrite the scene based on the same scenario or continue from where you left off. Those are both so cool. You should let everyone know your plans in the upcoming scenes channel. When it is the player's turn, a facilitator will move the original 1999 scene to the 2019 scenes category and retitle it for you to start. My co-facilitator posting an example in on the next episode channel right now. Okay, so they're going to rewrite it, have it take a new direction. That's cool. So is the scene a continuation that would be canonically happening in 2019? Like the 2019 version of the characters decide to log in and play their old characters or rewrite? That's right. But just to make sure we're on the same page, the 2019 adult versions of your teens have logged back in for one last hurrah before the server closes for good. The levels of meta increase. Okay, so you may have seen this beforehand, but we have some built-in time for answering questions about your adult self and your relationships. So I'll have you writing your own questions in this act. So spend a few minutes now discussing with your intense relationships the way in which your relationships have developed in the last 20 years, what you might want to explore in your scene. If you have time, check in with your other relationships as well. My question before I give you an amount of time for this, have folks had the chance to do this already? I have with some people, but not with others. Yeah. Okay. So if people don't show up, they have plans for that as well. Also, it's been 20 years, so that is how it would be. That's accurate. Okay. Questions for time passes are one place to look, but largely, okay. Middle of direction on some scene question updates. Are there any useful tables or other resources? Why did you bother to come back tonight when you got the email? What are you hoping to get out of the return visit? Jamie, thank you so much for the highlighted message. Now you can reference Kesha, or better yet, Lady Gaga. That's correct, right? Anyway, yay, the gremlins. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, I am a gremlin. And yes, Lady Gaga should always be referenced, especially with how this is a very queer game as well. So I feel like I need to bring up Lady Gaga at some point. Why did you bother to come back tonight when you got the email? What are you hoping to get out of the return visit? How was your time on the server influenced your adult self? If you feel like there isn't anything unresolved for your characters, you can also make something up that happened after the end of the last session between your players. Okay. Rewrite, bloodied, scene, hungry for more than just the blood Xander can give him. Spike goes on a rampage at the movie theaters and drinks through a crowd of humans, showing his monstrous nature as Xander watches. Zep wants to show Bloodwing that he's grown and matured. Will Bloodwing be willing to hear it? Huh. Very interesting. The scene is going on. People are chatting with me. Yeah, it should be very interesting. It's actually 2019, not 2010, by the way. Eric says, So what was the strategy to hunt, capture, and skin Gizmo to wear him as a hat? What? Oh my goodness. Also, did I even change cameras? Can you guys even see the Discord right now? I don't think you can. You can't. I've been reading all of this. And you haven't even seen it. I'm so sorry. What kind of stream is this? Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. What? That's not what I meant. This one. What kind of stream is this? A stream for ants? I ask you. Now, I should probably put on my streamer mode, though. Right? Oh my gosh. That's not what I meant to do. Let me do that first. Where is me? Us. How do I do that? I totally forgot. How do I do that? Privacy. Oh, there it is. It has its own little toggle. There we go. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. Let me go back to this spot, and then now I can go back in. A stream for ants. How do you expect them to fit? That can fit 5, maybe 6 children. Yes. Yes, Jamie, exactly. You speak my language. Live scene. Into the Discord I go. All right. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, yes. What is your current book project about? I think that Willow. Oh my gosh. But someone who realizes that air doesn't exist. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I won't say what it's about. I don't need to. If we get into it, I'll find something. That's an option. What about Tyler? Okay, cool. So we're adding layers here. So now it's that Nastya, who is playing Cordelia, played by Kai, had a falling out with Tyler, and then now as a result, or they just kind of fell out of touch. They ended up falling out, but then came back later. So I RP with both of them, but they don't RP together. I would say that Lizzy I love the idea that I'm still an avid RP player, which I guess is kind of paralleling my own experience because I am still an RPer, and I did do this when I was younger, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You haven't seen each other since last December, Rapala. Well, I mean, it's either going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be kind of weird, or it's going to be like no time has passed. So hopefully it's the latter, and it's not awkward. Sometimes that can be, but sometimes I get really worked up about that, and then I go to see a friend, and then I'm like, oh, this is so easy. Hey, Peter, welcome in. Man, I want some snacks. Okay. Okay. Literal 2 decades. Wow, it's fun to be back. All our names and profile pictures. Hi. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Okay, so we have 2 people that ended up coming out as trans after. Well, one that left, Zap, my friend, Lizzy's friend. Zap. This is wild. No, I won't send that. I won't send that. Oh gosh, I guess Willow would still be young though. Well, maybe I played her a little bit, like maybe a little bit past where I was kind of with her. She makes a rose levitate. Yeah. Yeah, my Willow. Oh my god, everyone, can we talk about they killed Taro? I couldn't believe it. I guess in 2019, I don't know, do we use emojis? I should ask this question. I'm gonna go to the OC. OC for real. Okay, wait. Okay, so Lily Faith might not be able to join. Yes. I would love that. Let's do it. Why are you holding that at me? Yeah.
Snacks.
That's snacks? Is that snacks? You want, that's what you want? That's madness. It's some mad snacks. You know what I wish? I wish I had Dairy Queen. That would be the best. Rapala, just try to focus on just something else, I would say. It's hard. When I have social anxiety is really hard. I would say, like, just kind of accept what you're feeling, maybe. Maybe don't focus on something else. Just accept what you're feeling. Like, let yourself feel anxious. But then just try to remind yourself that, like, I just have to get to this point. Because sometimes when I'm going out and I'll be like, I really don't want to go out. Like, I'm really getting anxiety about going somewhere to see someone or whatever, go to a party or whatever. I'll be like, okay, goal is just get there. And then if I want to leave, I can leave. And then usually by the time I'm like there, I'm like, well, like I may as well at least knock. And then it's like, okay, I'll knock. Or like, okay, I'll go in and see. And then I'm like, oh, there they are. And then I'm like, oh, this is so fun. And then I'm like, oh, wait, okay, I'm feeling better. Because I feel like a lot of the times it is because we're in our heads. Because obviously if your friend wants to see you, they want to see you, right? Otherwise they wouldn't make plans. So keep that in mind. That you're both going because you want to hang, which is nice. Okay. On the next episode. Ready to see it. Spike, I didn't think I'd be seeing you anytime soon. Willow looks over at Spike with a certain danger behind her timid demeanor. I actually didn't watch season 7. I saw it on DVD years later because I was so mad. I watched all of it and cried so many tears at the time. All right, so here we go. This is the bloodied scene. Is this the end of the scene? Oh. Hungry for more? I thought that was it. I was like, that's very short. You're welcome, Rapala. I appreciate you. I hope it goes well. I believe, my friend. You just need to take your mind off of it a little bit. Is this an AI game? Nope. I'm playing with people on Discord. So Bloodwing is writing. So these are people that are role players. I hadn't seen that I'm wearing a turkey costume. Red, I'm Gizmo. Not a turkey. Gizmo costume. The gremlin. Rewrite, bloodied, seen, hungry for more than just the blood Xander can give him. Spike goes on a rampage at the movie theaters and drinks through a crowd of humans, showing his monstrous nature as Xander watches. All right, Cherry, thank you so much for the highlighted message. I hope you have good sleeps. Someone give Cherry some tucks over in the Twitch chat, please. Kimberly, this is a closed game, so you can't join this game specifically, but I did put the link earlier in the chat, and it should be popping up every now and then from Nightbot for where you can find the game if you would like to play it with some friends online, as I am doing. But this is a closed Discord. We were all of us role players that were recruited for this. And I've been playing with some really great role players. It's been lovely. The Zeppo says, Xander notices Spike's distraction and squeezes his hand. You okay, babe? Zepp wants to show Bloodwing he's grown and matured. Will Bloodwing be willing to hear it? Spike is doing his level best to focus on Xander and not all the throbbing veins filled with hot blood that he can sense around him, or failing that to focus on the film. But the story that the bodies in this room are telling are much more interesting than, yes, even Keanu Reeves. Oh my goodness. Spike squeezes back, maybe a tad too hard. Yes, no, I think so. Oh wait. I gotta jump into my scene. What effect did Lily have on Mary? Is Mary stronger than she was then? I like this. I like this. Okay. I'm very curious to see where we're going to go with this. I can go back to the scene though. Spike squeezes back, maybe a tad too hard. Yes, no, I think so. There are a lot of people in this room and I'm hungry. I get it. Well, I don't necessarily get it, says Xander, because I'm not a vamp like you, but I can sort of see how that would be distracting. But you're missing out on some great leather outfits and bullet time effects. Spike smiles, still distracted. Do you mind if I get someone to snack on? Tara walks into the bronze a few weeks after her conversation with Faith. She looks sadly at the booth they shared and takes a deep breath. She turns away, though, and goes instead to a new booth where Willow will be sure to see her when she comes in. She orders Willow's favorite tea and uncharacteristically a glass of white wine for herself. She needs a drink. Hey, Willow says sheepishly. All right. And then back to bloodied again, because I want to see where this is going still. You know what? Sure, but can you be discreet about it? I really want to know that there is no spoon, what this there is no spoon business is all about. Maybe you could lure someone to the men's room? I'll find a discreet broom closet that doesn't smell like piss. Sure, said Spike with a wink. That's not what I'm about tonight. And I'll be back and focused on us. This, before you know it. Spike gives Xander's hand another little squeeze and leaves their quiet, dark row. He leaves the theater with a couple of men following discreetly behind. Xander stretches out and snacks on his popcorn while watching Keanu and Carrie Ann kick ass. He's not entirely sure how he feels about this interruption to their date night, but feels pretty good about how he handled the situation. I laugh in the face of danger, then I hide until it goes away. Xander Harris. Spike, true to his word, returns a little later, as do 3 or 4 smiling men who are still thankfully alive and well. He sits back down with Xander and takes his hand. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Blink-182. I do need to open my character sheet, actually, I guess. I forget what my... Oh, well, my sign-off will be in the previous scene, so I can just copy and paste it. So I'm good, actually. I don't need my character sheet. I know who I am. Of course I came. Hey, she stands and assuming Willow is receptive, gives her a warm hug. Thanks for meeting me. This felt like the right place to talk about faith. Of course, Willow is a bit reluctant at first, but melts in Tara's arms. The feeling of her warmth, of her soft warmth, of her soft, warm skin, all too familiar. Her smell makes Willow want to cry. Makes Willow want to cry and smile at the same time. I couldn't really... I couldn't really say no when you mentioned that there was going to be She offers a half-hearted laugh awkwardly. Willow's trying so hard to be cool, and she's just getting by. I like that. A text-based TTRPG. Yes, girly insane guy, that is what we are doing. Text-based TTRPG. This is Strangers on the Net. If you guys want, I do have the game command set up today. I know I haven't had the game command set up in forever, guys. What's up with that? But there's the game command for if you guys want to check it out. It actually just went live on Gamefound, so you can fund it right now. And if it gets funded, they'll be making it, and it's really, really fun. We're playing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer version, but you could basically do this with any fandom. And the idea is we're playing in an RP chat room that you would have had in the 90s. So in 1999 we were playing. Now it's 2019. It's been 20 years. Our characters have come back because the server's about to be shut down. And so we've all come back to hang out one last time together and roleplay before the servers are shut down at midnight tonight, which for me will be in less than 2 hours. I have left to roleplay with my friends. In this, my character's friend, as I am playing Lizzy, who is Spike Lover is her username, and she plays Willow on this Buffy forum. That's cool, Curly Insane Guy. You did one as Roy Harper. Nice. Yeah, I used to do a lot of message boards. That's where I did a lot of role playing. All right, let's see what else we can check out here. I think he's writing a historical novel about lesbian nuns, trying to get into that backstory of the Drusilla analog character he created in a more literary way, at least in his mind. This is brilliant. I love this. So we have 10 more minutes left in our scene because each scene can only be 20 minutes. We started at 10:01. Very curious to see what Kitty will be adding. Sorry, I had to burp. Let's see. Well, I figured that I'm as welcome here as anywhere, so long as I keep my fangs to myself. Except with those who want to see 'em, grinned Spike. That's some nice levitating you're doing over there, witch. Of course you're welcome here, babe, but we agreed you'd be nice. I am being nice, complimented the witch. Grumps Spike playfully, placing an arm around Xander's shoulders. Drusilla slides in and looks over at Willow's shoulder. She's not being nice. I can see what's in that book. Spike reaches a hand towards Drew, which means reaching near Willow. Hello, pet. How are you, love? Her eyes slightly panicked as she was caught. It's not very nice to read other people's books. Without permission, you know? Okay, let's see what we got over here. Tara sees the stress and the effort, and it melts her heart. She reaches out and takes Will's hand. I'm really glad you came. Sit down. She takes a seat herself and a deep breath. So I know I said I'm sorry and everything, but I've been thinking about it a lot, about why it happened, especially after what you... She pauses for a moment, taking another deep breath, hit hard by her guilt, but she swallows it down. I never really felt beautiful, Willow, my whole life. You make me feel beautiful. And so did Faith. Does Faith, I guess. That was just really, it was overwhelming. And I do think she's really special. I honestly think we'd be together in another life. I'm not saying that to hurt you. I just want to be honest now. But I really hate that I lied. I can't believe I fell into that trap because you are, Willow, anyone who's with you is so lucky. I can't even... She pauses again and tears up. I was thinking about myself and I should have been thinking about you, about us. Willow can't help but look sad for a moment before she abruptly reaches out, almost instinctively, when Tara begins to cry. Their love is so clearly defined, is so clearly undefinable. It is a love that comes from two souls intertwining, truly seeing one another for who they are, and burning brighter together. Oh, baby, she says. It's okay. Of course I understand. I love you. And there is nothing you could ever do to change that. Nothing even Faith could do to change that. I love you beyond time. Oh wait, let me edit that. Her love is completely unconditional. I already typed it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is such a cute scene. We have to wrap it up soon though. I think they're gonna be kissing. I think there's gonna be some kissing between Tara and Willow here. Smiles at the stuttering Tara. I know. I love that MX Kitty. The D writes Tara with the stutter. It's so good. Yeah, this has layers. So it's like us as the characters playing. It's a lot. This is really beautiful. I really like this scene. I'm gonna wait for MX Kitty and then I'll say something as like a final, and then I think that's where we'll wrap. I may need to take a bio break in a minute though after this. Oh, I know, it hurts so much when Tara died. I know. So I just went back and I started watching season 4 again. And Wow, guys, I forgot how much I love Buffy. And I was just like, look, it has not aged well. It has not aged well. But there's still some things that just you're like, And I was like, man, I like Riley more than I thought I would. And the night would only ever be dark if you weren't with me in it. Oh, whoops. So bad at copying and pasting. Sweet. Okay, that's our scene. I got really poetic with Willow there. You brought out some poetic moments for me. I'm into poetic Willow. I really felt Willow could have been more outspoken in the show earlier on. It really feels like sometimes the characters in Buffy regress in an unsatisfying way when you go back to watch it. It's basically kind of a conversation we were actually having in the other chat. The bronze. This is our OOC chat for our characters. I have so many messages, but I also kind of need to take a bio break. I need to take a bio break, I think. Yep. I'm going to do it. The body episode, oh my goodness. Joyce's death, it like still destroys me. And I know we're getting close to it in the show. Like every episode that I move closer to that moment in the show when I go back and watch, it hurts my soul because losing Buffy's mom is like the most depressing thing of the show. Duncan Mallory, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna do it. Olivia, hello. Thank you, Jarell. I'm rocking it. Drusilla and Spike are flirting. You say be nice, but I know you love getting pricked by the thorns. Oh my goodness. Drusilla. I'm still so obsessed with your Drusilla. I'm gonna have Lizzy say. Love that scene. It's the Willow and Tara ending we deserved. Agreed. Okay, I'm gonna take a bio break. I will leave my mic here. I'll be right back in just a moment. BRB, everyone. I think I can put, can I put? Okay, I'll be right back in a second. All right, hello everyone, I'm back. I have returned to you, the people. I have water. I still have a few snacks. Xenon, thank you. Yes, no, I knew I was muted. I was just talking to Duck for a minute there. Rocking the gremlin onesie. Thank you so much again, Jarrell. Buffy, more like mommy. Love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I mean, now, yes, mother. Sarah Michelle Gellar is mother. Oh my goodness. Spike and Xander are flirting like crazy. This fanfic is like giving everything. I did not think that I would be interested in a Xander Spike ship, and now, why does it work so well? That's my question. That's my question. We gotta get some more scenes going here. So our backstory with Bloodwing, Ren, who plays Spike, is that we saw each other on a dating app for polyamorous people recently. And we are both characters that ended up becoming poly later in our lives. And I think that then we got the message about this, and then we were kind of like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. But yeah, so like just the other day, that's the idea between our characters, between Lizzy and Ren. So they ran into each other over there. Hope you are having a good week. Long time no chat, LOL, JK, JK. I'm still super into the Spike Xander ship because of you. LOL. Do my best. Lizzy, I need to be back once I saw the email. How are you feeling seeing this place again? Do you want to do a recap of our Drusilla Dark Willow scene? It kind of reminds me of your new horror novel. Oh, that would be really cool. Also, your Drew is impeccable as ever. I love when you play her. I missed this. I can't believe it's been so long. We honestly should all get together and create a writer's collective. So many people here are still so great at writing. Just remembering back in the day when everyone was blowing me away. And that's still happening now. Wow. I think Blazing Orchids and I are going to do ooh, I kind of want to see how this plays out. I want to come in as Willow and get involved here between Drusilla and Tara, who are having it out. Drusilla reaches to stroke Xander's other cheek, leaving a slight trail of blood from her finger. There, now you are as red as a rose. She laughs a little too loud. But where did the floating rose go? Where is the red witch? Where is the rose? She walks away. You wouldn't be talking about my partner, would you, Drusilla? Xander furiously wipes off the blood, then licks a bit of it. Well, no one is looking. I can't. Your Xander is still so good. I don't know. Did we say fire in 2019? $1,000%. I knew that people would be cool. I know for you it was a huge moment, and I totally get that, but at the time, I remember after you left, everyone was so sad about it. You were so missed here. Drusilla Dark Willow ship, right? Right? But actually, though, Duncan Mallory, but actually. Yeah, Mikey, was it not good? I heard it wasn't good. I still know what you did last summer, the new one. Hi, Mikey. Her mom's death and Tara's death were so heartbreaking. Yo, they did Tara dirty, I think. Poor Tara. She didn't deserve that. Hello, Citizens Flight. Welcome in. Is it Amanda or is it Gizmo? Me, I'm just a little gremlin. Schooled. What did we say we were doing? Katie and I. Yeah, D. Oh, yeah, I guess. It's kind of all we talked about. So I think I'm just going to say, like, how have you been? How have you been? Is that too chill? Yeah, I'll just say, how have you been? I actually really came around to the whole love triangle after I left the server. The more I thought about it, the more I liked it. Let's go back to the in-character chat and see what's cooking. Oh my goodness, bringing back Tara as the first would have been crazy. I would have protested as well. That would have been too much. Already it was too much what they did, I think. Congrats, Kevin. What has everyone been watching lately? I know we all obviously bonded over Buffy, but any True Blood fans out there? I think True Blood was out already. I think True Blood was like 2010-ish, somewhere around there. So I think that reference works. Oh my goodness. Mel Blanc's tombstone. A vamp? Oh my goodness. Cordelia sits on a bench near Mel Blanc's tombstone. Maybe voice acting is my calling. Doc? Even the soaps won't have me. Suddenly a loud snarl and what sounds like Irish cursing echoes through the graveyard as Angel is tackled out of the bushes by a vamp. The two land near Cordelia, with Angel finally being pinned down by what can only be described as a tweaker vampire. Interesting. Sam, it has been an honor to be your friend. Same, I'm so glad we never stopped talking. There are years I don't know what I would have done without you. I feel like I don't say that enough. Oh, gosh darn this cap lock. So, Zeppo says, oh, I missed it here too. I wish I hadn't been so ashamed and scared back then. But I'm so glad we stayed pals through it all. And I said, same, I'm so glad we never stopped talking. There are years I don't know what I would have done without you. Thanks for always being there for me, and thanks for trusting me to be there for you. I feel like I don't say that enough. Sorry, I had like a pimple on my face. I know I shouldn't pick it, but I did anyway. Don't tell anyone. It's our secret. Oh my goodness, the Muppet scene in Angel is literally the best. Any Connor fans in the chat? I used to really love Connor and Angel. Am I a fan of Olivia Rodrigo? Yeah, I like some of her music. Oh my God, I have been so overwhelmed with all of this nostalgia that I only just now realized I haven't even said hi personally. What a marvelous blast from the past, right? I can't believe so many people came back online. I love bringing more of the unhinged side of my original character. Sneezing. Hold on a second. Ugh, I hate having long hair. You sneeze in your hair. Come with me on a journey to find a tissue. Now I know there are tissues somewhere here. But where are they? That's the question. Oh. Okay. Well, this can work. Ah. So sneezy. Sneezy bear. That's me. Also snacky. Ready to eat pie. Duck, I'm gonna eat this pie. Oh my God. Can't stop me. Do you want some pie?
No.
No?
There's so much pie though.
Yeah. Is it too much pie? You guys want to see my pie? I would love to check it out. Yes, please send it my way. What are you working on right now? I loved it, honestly. I think it was a really smart fan-in. I loved it, honestly. I think it was a really smart fan-in. But it also felt right to honor Willow and Tara. They genuinely meant a lot to me. It took me a while to figure out why. Yeah, me too. They deserved a happy ending. There is so much this show, and more specifically, this fandom RP chat made me realize about myself afterwards. People talking about BoJack? Yeah, it got canceled. Like they're friends, you made the rose float. Tara walks over to Willow a little protectively, taking the other witch's hand in hers, because you're the prettiest. And yeah, you made the rose float. I didn't know I had so big of an audience. It was pretty cool though, right? It was pretty cool, right? She raises her head. Despite the electric charge, this still seems to emanate from the lithe. From the lithe vampire woman's body. Gods, I was too old for this show when it aired. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this show is pretty crazy. Thank you for all the blesses, by the way. Jinx, what? Did you sneeze too? Or are you saying that to everyone in chat, Eric? The Muppet episode from Angel was amazing. It's actually feeling a little bit more manageable with less of us, to be honest with you guys, so I don't mind it. Oh my goodness, everyone's in love with me floating a rose. I was part of an RP chat. But it didn't last too long. Oh my gosh, everyone's talking about stuff. The Magnus archives. Has anyone seen The Little Hours? It was like my favorite movie a few years ago. I haven't. Should I? I need like everybody's usernames, their names, the character names, and the characters that are playing names all in one spot. Like I need like a credits area. What is bonding? Okay, back to the scene between Cordelia and Angel. I'm really loving pie. Okay, so Cordelia, Angel was flying out. He was fighting another vampire. Cordelia rolls off the bench, startled, and falls into a crouch. She pulls a stake from where it had been stashed at the small of her back and springs toward the vamps. Angel, stay where you are. Cordy plunges the stake into the vamp's back, perfectly targeting the heart. Angel starts sputtering as the now dusted vamp. No, don't do that. I don't know. My iPad's like, let me help you recording your voice. I'm like, no, don't record me. I haven't played Control before, Eric. I really want to play it. I really want to play it, though. I've heard good things. People are like, you should cosplay as the person from Control. She's a redhead, right? I've seen a little bit of it played. And I know it's by the people that do Alan Wake, and it's in the same universe. I mean, we did deal with the Federal Bureau of Control in Alan Wake 2. Angel starts sputtering as the now dusted vamp falls into his face. Rarely has he been so grateful he no longer has to breathe. Bleh, Tui. He blinks and looks up. Cordy? She reaches a hand out to help him up. He takes it and stands. Cordelia is silent for a moment. Sorry, I didn't look you up when I came to town. She laughs and adds, I'd have done it sooner if I had known you were getting into situations like this. Angel dusts himself off. Yeah, little shit got to me. I kid you not. He combined a perfume bottle and holy water to use like pepper spray. Who does that? It takes him a moment for his brain to catch up with what happened. Oh, and you did good. You really brushed up on those staking skills. She folds her arms. I took what you said to heart. For all that it was delivered in such an intensely mansplaining mode. She shifts her weight. It has been a bit lonely here in LA, though, I've got to admit. It's tricky to connect with people when you've got a hellmouth in your past, you know? Angel looks away for a moment. Yeah, I can relate, he says, trying not to dwell on the sins of his own past. I always enjoyed Cordy too. Cordelia is a cool character. Angel looks away for a moment. Yeah, I can relate, he says, trying not to dwell on the sins of his own past. Oh, I almost dropped it, but I caught it. I was killing time before a date, but honestly, I'm not going to meet anyone worthwhile on Match.com. You must know a good bar or something around here, right? Cordelia links arms with Angel. If not, I'm sure we'll find one if we look hard enough. Oh God, is the world ending? If I have to research a paper on Bosnia for tomorrow, but if the world's ending, I'm not going to bother. Cute. Okay, we're talking about being kinky as adults in this chat. Let's go over here. An absolutely vicious joke. I felt a pang in my heart. Out of character because I don't think Tyler did like Tuca and Birdie. I really love that show. I was gutted. Oh. I'm a trans woman. Zep comes with the territory. When you think about it, BDSM is just another form of role play, right? Oh my goodness. I would agree. I will have Lizzy say. The thanks is very, very mutual. I was just catching up with Tyler a bit. We used to write together. Well, motivate and bounce ideas off each other in any case. Did you know he self-published some vampire stuff? Pretty good, I think. I did. I still keep up with Tyler every now and then. Remember when you got me into VTM? I may have then also shared that knowledge and passion. We still RP together. Is it really good? I gotta check out Control. What's the plural of apocalypse? Apocalypses? Apocalypses? Apocalyppo? Aw, nice. You're working on the story for Sunday? Nice. Dialogue is not easy. This is true. This is true, Jerome. I love that. Same, honestly. Letting everyone think I was a girl in here was kind of an obvious sign in retrospect. That is my favorite thing about RPs, though. We get to really play around with who we are. I said this back when we were on here before to Lost Souls. To Lost Souls, I think, and it still applies today. And I still think about it today. I've always felt the most free to be myself and to not be myself as well. If that makes sense. Plot twist. The teacher who assigned the paper was the first one eaten by the giant snake. Everyone be chatting. No, that's so funny. I'm trying. And then maybe I can live vicariously through his success, since my book is still not finished. Lol. Have you ever seen the anthology Lesbian Nuns Breaking Silence? I got really inspired to explore Octavia's past from before being a vampire when she was a nun with lesbian urges. Going to try to make it less openly trashy and more literary, but I'm not sure how. I think literary or trashy, that sounds awesome. I have indeed heard of it. And it is great. Was there someone that said that they were writing that? Was that Tyler that wrote that? He's writing a historical. Oh my goodness, do I share that? I feel like I have to, right? Oh, thank you so much for the biddies. Dick Grayson says Amanda could definitely cosplay as Jesse Faden from Control. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Dick Grayson. Sadly, I don't have TTS on the Apple computer, but the bits should have fallen down into the Plinko. I hope. I'm still here. I'm in it for the long haul. We have about 45 minutes left of the RP. I think literary trashy, that sounds awesome. I've indeed heard of it, and it is great. Do you know who the author is? Yeah, who does Tyler play? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We need to ask our question. It was Eric's observation. Ooh, yes. I definitely feel like I could do a Jessie look from Control. I really want to play Control. We should definitely do that. So that is a cool evolution. What does it mean to pursue greatness was our initial scene that we did, where Drusilla basically saw the darkness in Willow It was a very kinky scene, to be honest with you guys. So I like the idea of, you know, like, how do we control our destiny? Can we control our destiny? Is that what I said? What did I say? Sometimes I say things and I'm like, am I am I saying something that's ridiculous, or is this like right on the money? What control do we have over our destinies? Wow, that's even better phrased. I do like that. It's a fun game. Yes, I've only heard good things about it. It's an experience to absorb knowledge of a show through osmosis. Yeah, Jamie, were you saying that you've never watched Buffy? Are you watching Woody Woodpecker right now, Kimberly? I agree with continuing. Following the last one, like we run into each other again after. You still have until the snake is done digesting. But once the teacher comes out the other end, that thing is due. Oh my goodness. Cordy always had the best lines. I still stand by that. I think Cordelia does have the best lines in the show. She got the funniest lines, man. Cordelia still cracks me up. That part of the show has not aged poorly. It has aged well, I will say. I'm going to make sure you guys can still hear me for a second. And you can. Excellent. Gizmo is here. Time for more snacks. It's not midnight yet, so I can continue to snack. Greatness? Looked like I was doing the sign of the cross for a second. What was I like? Was I like that? Was I crossing? Is that how you cross? I don't even know. Tyler, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's a lot of asterisks. Some might say too many. Willow runs into Drusilla at a vulnerable moment. What control do we have over our destinies? Intoning, is that a word? Intoning? Intoning? I'm questioning everything. Yeah, intoning each word. As she utters it, each syllable treated with more reverence than the last. Feel free to come and interrupt my ritual. Feel free to come and interrupt my ritual. Very okay. Sweet, sweet. All right. We can go to the Bronzes OC chat. Great lines. Rough storylines. Yo, this is 100% true. Honestly, it's a stereotype of a Cali man, mean girl, queen bee. I can't tell which is better. More people wanting to literally curse her for a variety of sometimes justified reasons, or her pursuing her dreams of stardom and just becoming a nobody. I like how she also defies those stereotypes with her humanity. I agree. I heard Charisma Carpenter had it really rough on set with Joss Whedon, especially when she was pregnant. And I don't know, even just knowing that and seeing how Cordy is played. But also being able to recognize that now is kind of neat. Gives me a good marker for growth when I sometimes feel like I've stagnated. I've got to be in my scene, you know? Greatness, let's go. Drew sees the girl among the tombs, admiring her calm and concentration. Her red hair is so soft and so glowy. She can't help but come closer, though she does not know what to do but watch. Watch me summon this demon. Oh, wait. I'm gonna wait to see. Is there anything else? Willow is focused solely on her ritual. If she misspeaks one word, who is to say what the consequences? Duck is doing some posing. I don't know what's happening in the distance. Are you playing a trombone? Is this, oh Lord? What is this, trombone champ? Oh, I know what you're listening to, froghorn.exe. Is that what's happening? Yes. I wish you could see it, chat. Willow is focused solely on her ritual. Foghorn.exe. But if she misspeaks one word, who is to say what the consequences could be? Who is to say how dire the consequences might be? I'm definitely writing like I'm an older person writing a story about younger people. That is for sure. Posing duck. Yeah, duck was dancing in the background. Yes, I am still here. Still streaming, Kimberly. I really want to crack my collarbone right here. Buffy is full of graveyards, and Drew can most commonly be found in one. Oh, always. The only appropriate spot. Blazing Orchids is typing. Trying not to think about how many times I've reworked the story. All I know about 2019 is that's when I moved away from the US. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the stuff about Joss Whedon was already coming out. I think 2020 or just before was when it really gained momentum, at least with my memory. But also, memories are flawed. So I could be wrong there. She has been watching from a little ridge, seeing Willow down below. Now Drew jumps playfully from stone to stone, not realizing the seriousness of the moment. The stars seem to be falling from the sky onto her, as they do sometimes. She reaches Willow's side and plants herself, looking ostentatiously over the witch's shoulder. What you doing, Rose Girl? Making another floaty potion? I can't wait to see what else she does. This is so good. We have like 10 more minutes in our scene. Willow's focus slips for just an instant. But that is all the spell needs to go completely wrong. Willow's brief. Huh? Is followed by an immediate quake deep from the earth below. The ground begins to shift and split beneath her feet. Beneath her legs? Beneath her feet. I think she's sitting, but like, we'll just say beneath her feet. To shift and slip. Crack. To shift and crack. Oh, Lilia's Faith. Actually, there was an expose from his wife in 2017 about him having unrelated. Anybody know to get Cheetos stains off a keyboard? In honor of this gem from Lost Souls, I'm eating Cheetos for real, but with chopsticks like a mature grown adult. The true gamer way. I'll say is me. As me is me. Me. Help or hello? Hello, Renelle. I'm assuming you mean hello. Hello. How are you? The Watcher's Eye Network, hello. Sorry that I'm so focused, but I also know you guys were telling me before, like, be focused. It's cool. You are playing a text-based RPG game, so you do need to read a lot. Back in 2009, when I was on LJ talking about Buffy, we discussed it at length, what a piece of shit he was, but we didn't know the extent of it back then. Wow. I didn't know it was that long. People were talking about it. Insane that he went on doing so many things for as long as he did after that. That's pretty crazy. I mean, those stories are pretty awful. I don't know if I can stay because I'm really not well tonight, but I thought I'd pop in. Sorry to hear you are unwell. I hope you feel better. That has been going around. Feel like the fall sickness has taken hold of a lot of folks in my area, at least recently. My ghost will be ranting about it still. Oh my goodness, love it. We forgot to ask you like your renamed scenes to be rewritten or continue. The same guidelines apply. A single word that encapsulates the scenes. Ooh, okay, that's cool. So we got to rename them after. Drusilla smiles wickedly when she starts to feel the ground shake. This is a great spell. Do it again. She tries to dance as a tombstone becomes crooked and human remains threaten to become unearthed. This is possibly the best night in a while. Drusilla, Willow shrieks. That was not supposed to happen. Look. Now, that was not supposed to happen. Now, I might need your help. I may have gotten in over my head on a spell where I'm supposed to summon a god of the underworld. thought it would be a fun benchmark test. Give me an opportunity to research this paper on who's a sociology professor, sociology figure who died. This was in 2025. Not now. In the past, in the past. May have gotten over in on my head on a spell where I'm supposed to summon a god of the underworld. I thought it would be a fun benchmark test and also give me an opportunity to research this paper on Emil Durkheim. This, Willow gestures to the chasm opening up beneath her as she scrambles to her feet, is not what I had in mind. Probably got to wrap it up soon. How long have we been doing this scene for? How much time do we have? We got 1 minute. I love where this scene is going. Auto. Thanks for lurking, guys. Lemon heads rope. Not bad, but lemony. I guess that is to be expected with lemon candies. Very lemony, this candy. What is a lemon rope? Is it like Nerd's rope? Unless you want the world to end in about the next 15 minutes or so. Yes. Helping would be helpful. Tries to channel all her magical energy and focus in. Powerful but frantic lock with Drusilla's. Her eyes begin to shift as her psyche begins to twist. Beneath the temptation for power. The temptation of power. I know we need to finish this scene, but also this scene is so good. Whoa, that's pretty expensive right now. You redeemed points earlier? Thank you, Eric, for letting me know. Let me scroll back. What did you redeem? Can I see just points if I go somewhere? Oh, why doesn't it show up? Whoa. I can scroll through them all. No, I can't. It shows me a bunch of requests, but they're not organized by time. That's frustrating. Well, just tell me what it is you redeemed, Eric. Save my game. Oh my goodness, Eric. Let me just hit save on this game. Drusilla feels an unfamiliar sensation of someone else entering her mind instead of the other way around. It feels good. You have me now, girl. Drusilla breathes. What must I do? Come to me. As their hands join, Willow pulls Drusilla closer. Their psychic energy, the magical and psychic energy intertwining, sending a beam of light upwards and a ripple of darkness around them that seems to smooth and calm the earth. Together then, Willow whispers into Drew's ear as she as she smiles darkly. Her eyes turn to black. Yeah, I'll put that in bold, I guess. Perfect. Wrapped. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Lily is here now. Check out your pictures, Renelle. I am currently playing an RPG game in a separate Discord where I need to stay focused because of the text RPG, but I will definitely check them out after stream. I'll definitely check them out. Did you just put them in general? Also, how are you doing? Welcome in. We only have 12 minutes left. 11 minutes left. Just in time for this place to die forever. Also, please, everyone, add me. Also, please, everyone, add me on socials. Here's my email. Lol at redacted, silly. Oh my gosh. Spike and Xander are meeting for a clandestine date. I think we went through most of our scenes. Oh, we need to name the scene. For our scene, what should the word be? Drew and Willow together are so weirdly fun. Okay. Got 8 minutes left. All right, bye, Renelle. Have a good walk with your dog. Makes me sad that no one really listened. Makes me sad that no one with power or influence to stop it really listened. Sad and mad. That's really frustrating. I did not know that led to the Batgirl movie being canned. I didn't know about that. Oh my goodness, same person that did the article on Neil Gaiman. Interesting. It's really well written and really messed up. Tuck's dancing again, guys. What about ground baking? That's all I got off the top of my head. Oh my goodness. Duck is doing the Peacemaker season 2 dance. I do like groundbreaking, punny. Let's do it. Show me, says Willow, offering her hand. I think I'm going to have Willow be a little bit more timid. Maybe if you show me, says Willow, offering her hand. Eyes wide with apprehension and wonder. Apprehension and wonder or nervous wonder? Nervous wonder. Yeah, I like that better. This also fits Lizzy as I keep editing everything. She's saying she can't finish her novel. Thank you, Watcher's Eye. Have good sleeps. Gizmo and water doesn't go together. Only after midnight, I think. Or, well, actually, wait. Well, I'm not getting wet. I'm drinking the water. So as long as you don't pour it on me, I think we're safe. Eric says, Duck, please don't feed her. Feed me. Feed me in 3 minutes. Here's my Skype and my email. Catastrophic. I always try to be honest and kind, but who boy, I've seen some teen mistakes that I've been reminded of, but also lots of good things. That would be so good. I loved being here just for a little while. Oh, I love this. Just for a little while. Fanfic where Tara lives because with both Faith and Willow there to protect her. Ooh, I like that. This, please. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just read the beginning of... Can I even read this? I thought I'd take you to a clearing at the top of the mountain, get you naked, and worship your body under the moon. What? Oh my goodness, we have 1 minute. Okay, I need to check my messages. We'll tell you more. Willow can't help but blush. Maybe this is what she always wanted. That's the end. That's the end. That's the end of the stream. That's the end of the RP. Oh my goodness. Very spicy. I know. I know. We're talking about artists versus the work here. Love that we ended it with a lesbian three-way implications. The most magical ending of them all. Truly the ending we all deserved for Buffy. Okay, so now it's time for us to do a debriefing. Not the end, it is the end. Joker, thank you for the stretch. Ugh. Oh my gosh, my entire back just cracked like 5 million ways. I don't know if you guys heard that. On the next episode, let's rename ours Daddy. Yo, distracted to Daddy. That's great. I like that my DM scene was just us chatting about our scene and slightly hopeful, then forgetting to do any emotional, tearful goodbyes, as it should be. As it should be. us. All right, now we got to debrief. So, I mean, the debriefing is really cool. We basically change. I'll explain to you guys what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to stream the debrief, but I'll explain to you guys what happened. So we have to change back into kind of like ourselves. And then it's an opportunity with the debrief that you do at the end of the campaign for you to basically go back as yourself and kind of examine everything that happened and where you came from and all that good stuff. And then just like kind of analyze it as a person too. Like as me, how do I feel about everything that we just talked about? And where am I at? And where do I see the character going, the growth, reflecting on my own personal stuff. So I think that's really cool. I really like the debrief, but we do also go into some personal places. And so just for other, I don't mind sharing those things with you, but I just feel like because not everyone in the Discord I think is a streamer, I'm gonna save the debrief because it can get kind of personal. But know that it is a part of the game, and I think it's a super valuable part of the game. And not only that, but it means that if you come back to another session like we did, how this is a 2-part, if you come back to another session, you kind of come back into it like I did tonight with a sense for like who this character is becoming, who you want the character to become, and a trajectory for the continuation of their story. Even though we didn't know it was going to jump 20 years in the future, I feel like because of the debriefing, it's such a solid foundation that when I was told that, it was exciting as opposed to being daunting, if that makes sense. So I do love the debrief. I think it's super important. Well, the server closed. It ended with a implied throuple relationship that was about to form between Faith, Willow, and Tara after they all met back up at the Bronze, and Willow and Tara got back together and realized that their love was the best and that they were both really good for each other, and reconfirmed their love for each other. And then after that, we're basically like, Faith came in because our character that was playing Faith was not feeling well tonight, so it was a little bit later getting to the stream. And when Faith came in, then it all became about Faith is still super here for us, but this time is like, I'm here for both of you. And then shenanigans ensued. So it ended quite on a romantic note. Steamy notes in the stream. Thank you, Spooky Rob. I appreciate you. How would you freeze dry red licorice? How would freeze-dried red licorice come out? I think you can buy freeze-dried red licorice. There's like candies that you can get that are freezer-dried. Some people really like them. Is Duck going into his room or using the restroom? The restroom. That's the restroom. So much reading tonight, but it was pretty fun. Yeah, it's a lot of reading because it's a text-based RPG, so some good text reenactments. Thank you, Ricardo. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked this role-playing game, and I will just plug in chat one more time the game command for you guys. If you did want to check it out, if you are interested in it, it's on Gamefound right now. It's called Strangers on the Net, and you can play it with really any RP fandom RP of your choice, any role-playing chat of your choice. So I mean, for this one, it was Buffy, but they had another one that they were doing that was Interview with the Vampire, that I was between Interview with the Vampire and Buffy, because it was like, both of those IPs I really love. But honestly, I could have done any of the fandom ones that they did, because all of them I'm pretty sure were fandoms that I was super invested in at one time or another. So yeah. You do need to watch Buffy again. Yeah, Buffy is actually really good. I'm rewatching season 4 right now, and I would recommend it. Eric, it's been a treat. Although watching Willow and Oz break up, kills me every time. Kills me every time. Why'd it have to go like that? Why? Oz, why you gotta leave? No, don't run away. And it's really sad when he comes back. Anyways, but yeah, it's been really good. Please go vote in the Discord poll. Speaking of watching vampire things, we're going to be doing an interview with the vampire watch along over on the Discord. We unlocked that through our sub goals. Currently our sub goal is if we get to 500, we'll do another community game stream, or if we get to 100 members. Last time I checked, we were pretty close with the members, but we're a little bit further now on the Twitch side because the subs shift as the gifted ones melt away and the new gifted ones come in, and then some people resub and some people don't, so it changes. So we'll see if we get to 500 before the month ends. But interview with you, don't we do that on stream all the time? Yes, interview with me. Welcome to my stream. I will be here to talk to you, and you can ask me questions, and I am a vampire, so it'll just be that for 2 hours on Discord. Yeah, we're gonna be watching the show, the first 2 episodes of the show. The Sunday time won't mess with the show, with the It show, will it? Oh, did I put it at the same time? What time did I put it at? Let me check. It might mean that we do it a little bit later if that's the one that people like the most. But let's see. What are people saying? Yeah, people are saying Sunday. I could do it a little bit earlier, though. Like, maybe we could just start it at 7 instead. I'm sure that wouldn't be too crazy for people. Yeah, that's true, because I forgot it is at 9. So maybe we could do 7 to 9, and then I'll jump over to the It Watch Along over on OF for people that are over there for that one. Jamie, this is a good point. This is why I need to make sure everything's in my calendar. Otherwise, I do things like double book myself. Yeah, I'm very excited to watch it with you guys. I've only heard the best things. But that was a good question, Jamie. Thank you for the highlighted message. I am a busy bee. This is true. This is true. Where on the cord? It'll be in the polls channel, Eric. All good, all good. Joker says hi to Mr. Duck. Never seen, but I'm down. Yeah, it looks pretty good from what I've heard. Especially if you like the Vampire Chronicles. All right, friends. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. But thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you on Monday for some Marvel's Midnight Suns. And then I'll see you Monday night for some TTRPG action with lies you'll enjoy. Put my schedule in the chat. And then I'll see you... Oh my gosh, I can't... Oh my gosh. Stop trying to record me. Put my schedule in the chat. And then I will also be back on Tuesday where we'll be playing Bloodlines whenever it goes live. I don't know what time it'll be. Whenever it goes live, I'm going to try to be there like right at that time. So if it goes live in the morning, then we'll do it then. If it goes live in the middle of the night, I don't know if we'll do it then. I might do it first thing in the morning. But yes, I will be streaming on Tuesday. And thank you to everyone that supported the Bloodlines over on my throne. I appreciate it. I'm going to put Dispatch up there when there's a price for it. And I think if I get Dispatch and Bloodlines 2 funded, then I might just buy Z to A myself because that helps me to cover those costs. But we'll see, because I do have a lot of other games. So I just want to make sure if I get Z to A that I actually have time to play it. But I really do want to play it, especially for Pokemon and also here on stream with you guys. I'm becoming such a Nintendo nerd. I mean, I already was one, but like now that I have a Switch 2, I want to get all the Switch 2 games. And I still have so many to finish. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you all on Monday. see you then. We'll be streaming throughout the week, so don't be shy. Stop on by. I'll also see you guys on the Discord, and I'll see some of you over on the Patreon and over on the other place that cannot be named. See you there. Don't be square. Just be fair. A rare? I'll see you later. Stay nerdy, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye. You're all the best. And make sure you check out Strangers on the Net. Do it. It's a good time. I swear. Also, if you missed the part 1 and you're watching the VOD, I'll put it here if you're on YouTube. So you can click over here.